make sure we got something to take less fishing in the morning. I'm trying to go bright and early too, and stay all day until.
I mean, I want to get up and cook breakfast at least.
Get up,
Oh, y'all get up.
I'm gonna make sure of that. I'm gonna let them know now. I'm sorry, Mr. Fowler, stay up all night just to make sure.
Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the San Francisco 49ers.
You started. Hey, my boy, can you hear me? I just want to know if you can hear me or not. We got to talk to him. I just want to know if you can hear me.
Robbie Gould's got it on the tee. He kicks it off, and here we go from Levi's Stadium. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, but he opted for the touchback.
On the way.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. On the move to his left. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
The last fireworks I saw, July 4th, okay? Here they are celebrating the start of this game the exact same way. Explosive right out of the gate.
He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Second down, back to Sanders. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. Touchdown! Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goddard. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. They'll turn to Sanders. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short. And this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Oh, it's right there.
Oh, God.
Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Drive begins with a carry by Davis Price to about the 33-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. The Lance going to throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Lance now on 1st down. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. On 2nd and 9, Hurts. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the 49ers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. They'll start with Davis Price on the ground. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Throwing on 1st down is Lance. Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. To the 40 and no further. The broken tackle, but then the hole closed quickly. From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. To throw, it's Lance. And he will find his man, Samuel. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 6-0 our score after 1. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Davis Price on 1st and 10. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And he fires one that's intercepted. Yeah, he exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Give to Davis Price up the middle here. Not a whole lot of room.
Go, man.
Right there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go. Let's go. Going the opposite way, fellas.
Lance looking to throw it.
Throw it. Throw it.
Under
Throw it.
pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Let's go.
It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it
Go.
brings up 3rd. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Now Lance tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White. And the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the Niners are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to touchdown, 49ers. Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
Robbie going off for the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
That's right, wow. Just so you know,
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Play action. Here's Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Hurts throw there taken in by Smith. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. From the 27, Hurts. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. There he goes right side. The 40. The 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. Backbreaker, that'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8.
That's easy.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to over.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much since. They go play action with Hurts. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goddard. And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. They'll turn to Sanders. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 3. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
He won't. Boy, cut a cow. I got to get that.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was a first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Tie game. I don't think anybody in this building, including you or I, was expecting that.
No, I would agree with that totally. I didn't expect to see it at all, but I kind of like where they were going with this. As you said,
that's boys you get captain. That's coaches you going to see your 49ers.
And you told your defense at the half you were going to do it, which also told them that you had confidence in them in case it failed, as that one just did.
And now you've given good field position here to start the third quarter.
On the second half, all good, my guy.
Backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Second down, and again it's Davis Price. 59 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. On third down, here's Davis Price. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And they'll go for it. Lance, and able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to have a 49ers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Throwing now is Lance.
Oh, my God.
The crossing receiver, and he's got it. It's Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 31 yards. And the 49ers have moved out in front. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by the offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection.
I know what the defense look like this year.
Feeling good about their chances here.
You gonna see the bigs?
Gold with the extra.
Big boy, yeah.
Lead is now 21-14. Touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Hurts. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Hurts throw complete there to Smith.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
It's been a good drive so far. They just wanted to keep it going, so they call it low risk, low reward play. No one's worried about picking up big yardage here. Quarterback sneak, keep the chains moving, and pick up another first down.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll go again with Sanders. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run 4 with Sanders. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. Throwing is Hurts. He finds his tight end Goddard. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. from the 31. Hurts. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that,
touchdown! A.J. Brown, 31 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guys covering take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
Fields this way up at the 17. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. We've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
Put that door thing up right here, these steps, brother.
Now Lance on the bootleg.
Don't do that to yourself, Captain. Don't do that. God, they played me. They played me.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Davis Price.
Running the guys. He's running the guys. Yes, sir.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. Now after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17.
Go, baby.
Here's Lance. Gets this one to use check. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on 3rd down.
Well, you go on with it. Them boys on your ass. I don't fuck about none of that, dude. Let's go.
And Lance going to throw.
Do it. Do it. Yeah.
He's got a man. It's his fullback.
Yeah.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. So a big kick coming for Robbie Gould. This for a 4th quarter lead.
I'm sorry, you can't.
And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So he's there on the sideline for his first chance in the ballgame, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming after trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll run with Sanders. Room here to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Ready?
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll run. It's Sanders. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
On the sneak, it's Hurts. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Add that one to the good run tally right there. He's been strong throughout this game. There's no reason to suggest he's going to slow down in the 4th quarter at all. And that's exactly what they need him to do. Keep churning out first downs.
Here's Sanders. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Another run here with Sanders. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. 2nd and goal from the 1. On the sneak, it's Hurts. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drop.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a hit two, if you will, as that play backfires the right way. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they want to see the field goal trot on the field. They want to get the ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. A fun, close ball game comes comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Chicago Bears and the Philadelphia Eagles. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Another run with Sanders. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Now a carry for Sanders. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 36. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Steps away. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
They'll start out here with the option left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. A play fake, now Fields to throw. They'll roll him out right. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Back to the air, Fields on second down. He's got a man here. It's Montgomery. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Fields. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. On play action, Fields. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
They snap it to Fields. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, they turn to Sanders. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. He's got room at the 30. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. And the penalty makes this a much more manageable third down, 3rd and 2. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. They'll turn to Sanders, and he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
On first down, it's Fields. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. Touchdown, Chicago. Equanimous St. Brown. 30 yards. And the Bears are back within a couple of the lead. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, He's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he's got some space here. And now off to the races down the right side. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he takes this all the way down to the Bears' 20. 95 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first. Now Sanders. A good run on first down, and now they contemplate a second and goal situation. Once again with Sanders, and he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. They were stopped last time from the one now, and he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles would extend their lead here just before halftime. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on third down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
And he's got it. So the try for two successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. He sets to fire deep. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. A short kick taken at the 18. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little past there. Call it the 26. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger.
Fields hit and the ball is loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it's kind of more of the same offensively. This was a team needing to come out of this third quarter with a little fire. Instead, they put the ball on the ground.
And you know that has to be the discussion at halftime because they're down 2 scores. We got to come out with a little bit more urgency than we had in the first half. Now that urgency falls on their defense because they can't fall down 3 scores and hope to come back and win this game.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
On the sneak, it's Hurts. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. Prior to that, they were 2 for 2 on fourth down conversions in this ballgame. Now 3 for 3.
And you've got to figure their luck's got to run out at some point, doesn't it? I will just tell you from a defense's point of view, someone has to step forward on fourth down and make a play himself because they're just letting it happen to him right now.
130 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll go again with Sanders. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go play action with Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
What's that?
They'll try and throw for him.
Oh, boy.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Pass complete, David Montgomery the target. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They'll run with Montgomery into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Here's Fields on the sneak.
Really fucked up,
And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we play 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. Now here's Fields on the sneak, and I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. There's Fields on the sneak. Trying to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He did it. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And instead of having a one-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, we're at about 95% chance of winning.
Yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
This is Smith with a grab. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Sanders to about the 35, 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run. It's Sanders. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. The Eagles on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And this is going to be an Eagles 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Play action. Here's Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They'll run with Sanders. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. On 2nd and 11 now. Hurts. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Throwing is Hurts. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So down only 2 now. Still a chance to finagle their way into field goal range if they can get this onside kick. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there on 2nd down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Another run here with Sanders. And some room to work. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 189 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll run with Sanders. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll try to run with Sanders. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. So they get the interception, and almost as importantly, a big return after that.
And who was the guy that saved the touchdown, partner? The guy who threw the interception. A lot of times, he just gives it the old way, but give him credit. He went old school. He was determined not to make this a pick six, and he got there in time to make the tackle.
All eyes on Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one goes for 24 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to win. So here's Cairo Santos on the field goal try. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on a chip shot. And they've come in here and stolen one on the road. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half of the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
Put it right on the hook.